You know, our world is literally built on a bunch of hidden ingredients. These unsung heroes working behind the scenes in the materials we use every single day. Well, today, we're going to pull back the curtain on one of the most important ones out there.
Okay, so think about steel for a second. I mean, it is the absolute backbone of our cities, right? Our cars, our whole infrastructure, it's just synonymous with strength. But have you ever stopped to wonder what actually gives it that legendary toughness? What is the secret sauce? Well, the answer is just one word: manganese. Yeah, probably not as famous as iron or carbon, right? But here's the thing. Without it, the steel that we know and rely on, it wouldn't exist, period. So that brings us right to its main job, its most critical role. You could say manganese is first and foremost a steel-strengthening superhero. And believe me, its impact is absolutely massive. Okay, so just how massive are we talking? Well, get this. For every single ton of steel that's made, just 1 ton, you need almost 9 kilograms of manganese. That isn't just a number. It's a fundamental recipe for building our modern world.
So, what's it actually doing inside the steel? Well, it's kind of got this two-part mission. First, it acts like a cleaner. It goes in and gets rid of all the nasty stuff, the impurities like sulfur and oxygen that would make steel weak and brittle. Then, it gets mixed right in as an alloy, and that's when the magic happens. It totally transforms the steel, making it super strong, way less likely to break, and even helps it fight off rust.
And this really breaks down how it's used. You can see about 30% of it gets put to work right at the start, when they're refining the iron ore. That's for that initial cleanup job we talked about. But the rest of it, the big chunk, 70%, that gets added later on, mixed into the final product to give the steel that incredible strength and resilience we need.
But okay, the story of manganese doesn't just stop with skyscrapers and giant ships. Not at all. As we're about to see, this mineral is incredibly versatile, and it has some pretty surprising other jobs.
Yeah, its unique chemical makeup has made it a key ingredient in a whole bunch of products that, honestly, you might have in your house right now and not even know it.
I mean, the range here is just staggering. We're talking about stuff like dry cell batteries, chemicals like bleaching powder, even insecticides. It gets mixed with aluminum to make those drink cans that don't rust. It's a key part of all these other specialized metals. And get this, it's even what gives certain paints, pigments, and ceramics their color. It is quite literally everywhere.
All right, so we've established why this stuff is so important. The big question now is, where does it all come from? Well, to answer that, let's zoom in on one of the world's major producers, India.
So if you take a look at this map, you can see that India's manganese deposits, they're not just scattered all over the place. Nope. They are really concentrated in this one central belt that kind of stretches right across the heart of the country.
And if we dig a little deeper, a few key states really stand out as the powerhouses here. Odisha, you can see, is the #1 producer in the country. Right after that, you've got Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, and Maharashtra really dominating production. And hey, those are the exact states that make up that central belt we just saw on the map. Makes sense, right? Okay, so it's clear India is a huge producer on its own. But what does that look like on the world stage? How does it stack up globally? Let's zoom out one last time and see just how significant this really is.
And the answer is pretty impressive. India is the 3rd largest producer of manganese in the entire world. Think about that, it's standing on the podium. This means its manganese isn't just a national resource. It's a critical pillar of the global supply chain for steel and, well, for countless other industries. Seriously, without it, the world as we know it just couldn't build.
So the next time you look up at a giant skyscraper or even just pick up a simple battery, maybe you'll think about the hidden hero inside, manganese, the element that made it all possible. And that kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other unsung elements are out there, secretly powering your world?